Let's take a look at this Tenpai deck everyone's been talking about. This is like the new OTK deck, eh? Okay, so they have Field Spell, they have this White Dragon. We'll just read all of these. So this is like the main engine. These are the boss monsters, right? So you're telling me that this is the entire core. So now the deck has 25 flex spots. This is the Field Spell. Brimim Sangan Manor. Fire Dragon monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects during your main phase 1 only. During your main phase, you can add a Tenpai monster from your deck to your hand and discard one. So this one is like not the greatest starter because you have to discard a card, I guess. And then obviously you play Prosperity because this deck can OTK under Prosperity, right? So it's like 22 flex spots right here. Play Terraforming because this is like basically a starter. It seems like Ogre would be really good against this deck. Is this card once per turn? It's not once per turn, or is it once per turn? Oh no, it is once per turn. Okay, good. The ways to beat this is cards like Ogre. What's the dragon? The Vados, right? Vados, yeah, cosmic and stuff. Okay, but can they kill you with like Hida Promethean though? Yeah, when there's a way, there's a will to this card. Yeah, but this card only works going second though. Maybe you would side this. I mean, Hida Promethean only if your opponent has no other interruptions, but yeah, you for sure play the Link OTK for sure. Link OTK is definitely not as good as like OTK with the dragon cards because like the field spell protects the dragon cards. I guess this card is kind of cool because so obviously you play 4 of the field spells. Sangen Kaiman. Okay, what does this card do? So this card is activated outside the battle phase. Apply one of the effects. So if you activate this outside of the battle phase, you can only apply one effect, which is summon a fire dragon from hand or add a level 4 or lower from your deck to your hand. Okay, so if you activate this during the battle phase, you can add a fire dragon level 4 or lower, then summon it immediately. Field spell protects the flamberge. Oh shoot, it is a fire dragon. If you play like a small snake eye engine, that's a cool point. Okay, I understand what this card does now. Tenpai Dragon by Dora. If this card is normal or special, you can take a Saigen spell and trap from your deck and either add it to your hand or set it. Oh, that's nice because it can play around draw because you can just set the field spell then play the field spell. That card is once. So this effective quick synchro is not once per turn. It's once per turn per copy. Yeah, you could play Zokin because it's setting it triggers your opponent's like triggers the Zokin, I guess. Then you have Zongdora. Zongdora is once per turn during the battle phase. You can immediately quick summon it. Wait, this card is once per turn though, but the white one isn't. If you control a fire dragon monster, you can specify this card from your hand. That's really strong. Is this part referring to the next piece? I guess it is. Holy shit, Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Oh, the synchro is not once per turn. I guess like this is like really bad phrasing. But this card is really cool because this card works with the green one. Because the green one makes the red one able to destroy by battle. And if the red one battles, you can summon the white one. Okay, let me read this one. If this is no more special summon at the start. Oh, so if this is no more special or at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can target level 4 or lower fire dragon monster and give her a special summon it. Yeah, maybe you do max it out because you just want to see them, right? This one is the only tuner. Okay, so this Zongdora is the only tuner. So Saigen, Rise Dragon, Bident Dragon. If this is synchro summon, you can target a fire dragon in your grave special it. What the this is broken as fuck. Wait, these cards are just like so broken. What the hell? These cards are pretty good cards. So okay, so it's like Zongdora with any of the small ones makes the big one, and then Rise Dragon plus Bidora or Fedora makes Transcend. Okay, if you don't got anything to stop this, you're just dead. I feel like the cards are good, but I feel like if they go to battle phase and you don't got anything, you're just dead anyways. Can they kill Under Shifter like optimally though? Yeah, so right now you have 22 non-engine slots. Let me check how they kill their Shifter. Oh, Ghost Shark. Oh, Shifter is at 3 in the TCG.
Some players choose to run it because it's basically a starter for this deck, even under Shifter. We activate Gold Sarcophagus and banish Blaster. Blaster effect searches a Tenpai Dragon. We can go for Bedora or Jongdora. I'll show you the Jongdora line because I think it plays a little bit better into Ash Blossom since you can't use Ash Blossom on Jongdora in damage step.
Oh, okay, sure.
Go into battle phase. Jondora summon Bedora in damage step. Bedora adds Sangan Kaiman. We attack with both. Then we activate Jondora to perform a synchro summon for Bident Dragon. He can't use his effect under Shifter.
But then don't you just Ash the quick play? You can't lose anymore? Wait, how does Zongdora beat Ash Blossom? It doesn't. That's fake. Also, you could have just Ash the Blaster, right? But if you just Ash the quick play here, how does he kill him? This is like cap, no?
Sangan Kaiman to add Bedora and special him. Now we attack with Bedora and then use Bedora to synchro into Transcend Dragon or Trident Dragon. Next we attack with it and now did over 8,000 damage.
Yeah, but this is only on an empty board though. No, this is how much damage is this? It's 10,500. This is like only on an empty board. If your opponent sets a monster, is this game? Yeah, it's still game through a set monster at least. Okay. Oh, that's I see. Okay, so if you shifter and you open the field spell, then you can like make Trident Dragon. Wait, is it always been called Trident Dragon? No way, actually, I never realized that. That's cool because these are all Dragons as well. Oh, it's part of the lore. Wait, they're related. Oh, that's cool. Actually, that's sick. Wait, does the field spell trigger if it gets destroyed? Right? It doesn't care if it doesn't have to go to the grave. Okay, I see. Okay, so it can kill on a shifter pretty good then. So I understand how this deck works now. And all these cards lets you kill your opponent. My initial thoughts on this deck seems like it does seem the cards are pretty high quality. My issue is how good is it actually for a YCS? If everyone plays this shit, how do you have an edge? Okay, I'm gonna try to do the OTK by myself to see if I can figure it out without never having to play this deck. Okay, let me just draw a card and I'll do the OTK from that. Okay, so activate field spell. Field spell effect. Add a Tenpai monster from my deck to my hand, then discard one. I feel like I want so there's Bidora, which can get me the quick play, but then there's also Zondora. So what if I go Zondora? Normal Zondora, attack, effect, then I can summon Bidora effect, get the quick play. Now I did attack with 2 attacks. I'll go effect, synchro, making my boy this dragon, effect. I'll bring back the Bidora, and then now you would go swing, and then go effect. Use these two. Make the super sentient dragon, and then your opponent's just dead. Also, if your opponent cannot activate card. Okay, so now I can activate this, and my opponent can't respond. And now I search and summon Fedora, but my opponent can't respond. I activate the effect. Now I bring this back. Then I do this, and now I synchro. Dude, what? Attack. Then I go effect. Bring this back from the grave. Attack. Dude, this deck is so helmet. This is a new helmet deck, bro. This is actually the new helmet deck. Oh my god. This is literally the new helmet deck of the format. Oh my god. Why did Konami print this? This is like as if Numeron were good. This is like a good Numeron deck. Oh my goodness. Dude. Konami, how? How did you do this? Okay, I see now. I see how this works. Guys, my opponent was like overkilled. Can't you just ogre the level 4 effective single summon battle phase? No, then you just chain the other one. You just chain the level 3. So you can't ogre that. Like, look. Attack. You can just Black Rose member field and then quick spell to OTK. Yo, that's not a bad idea too. Black Rose is definitely a good card, right? Wait, Black Rose is a fire dragon too, right? Wait, Black Rose dragon? Wait, I get to use my ghost rare? Hey! Yo, wait, let me see if I still have it. I have like a really high like, look at this Black Rose I have. Oh my goodness. Gee! Do I just crack the shit and use it or not? Play with the case. The monsters are once per turn per copy, but they're not once per... So they're soft once per turns. Is this Zelensis OTK good? I feel it's fake. Like, realistically, aren't your opponents just gonna bury you in battle phase? I think you can play Hida, right? Maybe Hida's good? Let me check, like, Road to the King for some research. There's an odd eye synchro. Wait, what? Meteor Burst? Wait, this one? This card makes it so your opponent cannot activate effects in battle? Oh. Oh, prevents Ash on Kaiman. I see. Yeah, I wonder if people... I think, like... My issue with Tenpai is I feel like when it's, like, really popular, people just play cards for it, right? Like, look at this. It's not even quote-unquote the best deck. Because I feel like if Tenpai is really popular, people just play hella shit for it. And the deck is unplayable. I feel like it's only good if people think it's bad and, like, kind of, like, don't respect it. Like, because it definitely gets hated out, right? Like, 100%. No one's trying to get OTK by this shit. I think this type of deck is, like, gonna be good only if people think it's bad. And when it's... If people think it's bad, that's when it's good. Like, I think this is, like, that type of deck. Like, I don't think it will, like, perform well in the TCG. Because everyone in the TCG right now is kind of hype about this deck, no? I do think this deck even performs even better in the OCG because of the max C situation too. The fact that you summon in battle phase, it doesn't matter what cards your opponent draw off max C because the field spell invalidates it. And in battle phase, it doesn't matter your opponent cannot even draw Nibiru. There's a couple reasons why I feel like it does well in the OCG and why I think it'll flop in the TCG, right? The first aspect is that, like, it's a good max C deck. We don't have max C. It's, like, super hyped in the TCG. So, like, in the TCG, I don't think it'll do as well when it's that hype. 3, I think the mirror is unplayable. Like, if this is ever the best deck, it's the worst deck. Right? When these type of decks are the best decks, like, it's just the worst deck to ever play. Yeah, like, saying I'm so stupid in the TCG because there's not a designated outfit. Like, there's tons for Tenpai. Yeah, I feel like these type of decks, have silver bullets. And I feel like decks with silver bullets usually struggle at, like, performing really well. But that's just my initial thoughts on the deck, though, just looking at it. After reading what the cards do and stuff. So, like, D-Barrier is, like, a good example. Like there's no, like, the only flood that, like, Sorcerer Token Collector and D-Barrier, that is someone being tier 1? I guess, but the issue with Token Collector and Barrier in the format was that Sorcerer was a bad pick because of those cards being in the format. Like, you wouldn't willingly go to a YCS and play Sword Soul if you know that everyone main decks Collector or like sides Barrier. I don't think you would willingly do that because if your goal is to win the YCS, like, you might not even top now because everyone got so much hate for your deck, right? Like, I think that, like, just because a deck is tier 1 doesn't mean it's a good pick to play at a YCS. A deck could still be strong, like, doesn't mean it's a good pick to play. I think I was playing Prank Kids. I was playing Prank Kids during the Token Collector D-Barrier format. Because Prank Kids didn't lose to D-Barrier. I think Prank Kid, Adventure Prank Kid was, like, the best deck at the time. Problem with Tenpai is that you need the silver bullets or you just get sacked every game 1 and that's not healthy. Yeah, I think the way this deck wins is super cringe. Like, if you guys remember, like, dinosaurs, it's, like, super sus. Dinosaurs are super sus. Oh, yeah, like, also Yubel will be a deck, right? How does this deck beat Yubel? Does it have a way to beat, like, a Yubel, like this Yubel just vibing or no? Like, I just have this Yubel just vibing. Doesn't D-Barrier hit Yubel as well? I don't think so. Like, don't you just play Unchained Yubel? Like, what did you call? XYZ? It's like a Link deck. The Quanto Synchro bounces the Yubel. But it's never just Yubel by itself, right? It's like Yubel with the full Unchained board. I'm not sure. Wait, also this card says when you want to enter the monster, you should discard that effect becomes. Wait, this works? Wait, no, this works against the field spell, right? Because they're unaffected by opponent's activated effect. Does this work or no? Does this work against unaffected type card? I think it does, right? Like, doesn't this effect work against unaffected monsters or something? Because you're like making your opponent do this or something. Like, you're not really. Tenpai beats Snake Eye. I think Tenpai will beat Snake Eye if you play a lot of hand traps to beat Snake Eye. My thing is, like, let me just read this card database ruling. Changing an activated effect does not affect the activated monster. Oh yeah, so you can. Yeah, so it works against unaffected cards, unaffected monsters. That's cool. Wait, what? Dude, Phantom of Yubel is broken. The fact that it works against unaffected monsters is crazy. No, but the thing is, like, if you play this deck, right? I'm assuming you're trying to go second every time. Like, how do you build this deck to beat a Snake Eye deck, but then beat every other deck in the format too? If everyone plays this deck as well, like, how do you beat the mirror? Store hand jumps and pray. Oh, Yubel's a promo. It's not guaranteed, right? Okay. Yubel will play as much as Snake Eye. Well, the deck isn't out yet, but Yubel will definitely be way more popular after Phantom of Yubel comes out. The Odd Eye Synchro beats the mirror. Oh, you just make this card. No, I think the cards are really strong, but I don't know. I don't see myself ever playing this for a YCS, unless there's like an edge to play this deck. I just don't see the edge of playing this deck when I think this deck is gonna be popular. So I'm not sure. Okay, that also seems like playing a casino deck. We know how that turned out. That's fair. Okay, so we do. I forgot we have Blaster. I was trying to double check, but I feel like the only hand trap that works is like I guess Ogre is gonna be good. Yeah, the non-engine I'm not gonna fill up because there's no point to fill up the non-engine for this deck. Hear me out. Tenpai, Board Breaker, Striker Engine. No, but like You don't need more board breakers. Like, you need to also build this deck to be able to go first. Wait, does this deck... I heard this deck kills under Dogwood. But I'm not sure if that's correct. That's definitely false, right? Is that fake news? I heard it might be legit, though. Because of Trident, right? 18k. I don't think there's an edge, but you just randomly lose to that because it's bad design. Dude, I agree with that. Oh my god. I feel like that's so true. I wonder why... Yeah, people really like this deck, though. People really want to play this deck, though. But yeah, I think this is the core. I think we have it. People like it because it beats Nib. Wait, how does that make sense? There's a lot of decks that beat Nib. Sarcophagus. Yeah, you can play Sark and Blaster. I guess if you want to play more engine cards, yeah. I think I don't think Seal. I think you play Seals, but I don't think Seals Blast with hand traps is good enough. Arozo Kicking is my 6th version. All right, let's see what Nesh has to show. Okay, this is. I was actually gonna put one mag in my deck too. Seals Crystal Wing. You play Side Lord Zeta, Meteor Burst, Black Rose, Trident. Okay, okay. Yeah, the extra needs to be fixed, right? Yeah. It sucks that this deck warrants you to play a card for it. If you don't play stuff for this deck, I feel like you will get sacked by it. So you have to play something for this deck. Oh, the Rise Dragon plus AFD. Yeah, people have to respect it. But I feel like if people respect it, like, I feel like this deck becomes worse. But maybe, like, respecting it is not enough. I don't know. It's like the Mystic Mind problem all over again. If you don't draw, if you don't draw the out, you just lose. Is it putting up numbers in OCG? Is that true? It's like 8%. I think Fire King and Snake Eye are still the best decks. It was higher before, but people started to respect it. I think that's basically what happens, right? Yeah, look, Tenpai was really high. And then I guess they start respecting it, and it just becomes way worse. Yeah, it was like 14.5%. It was played for support Set Rotation and Ancient Fairy Dragon. Set Rotation also out Fire King Island, I guess. What are OCG people citing against it? Let's see. Wait, Anti-Spell stops the OTK too, right? Or no? Wait, does it stop it? Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Leerless, D-Bear, and the Goat Laughs. Oh, shit. The Goat Laugh is kind of the goo. And Fuko. Oh, but they have the new Princess. They have the new Fire King monster. Goat Laughs on red is crazy. It's the only tuner. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, you get OTK over Nightingale with Army Arm. Yeah, I saw that OTK. Yeah, but I think Ghost Ogre... The Goat Laugh is kind of nasty. Wait, so how does the Goat Laugh works? Goat Laugh. Declare a monster card. Oh my god. You just stop them from summoning tuners. Wait, that's kind of insane. No, wait. Yeah, you just call Zondora. Now you can't kill, right? Am I tripping? What is this? This is the goo? Anti-magic arrows? Oh shit, anti-magic arrows is kind of a cool attack. But if they know about this card, they just flip Wabuku in main phase 1. 3 friendly. Hey. I think Tenpai is tier 1. I think it'll be tier 1. My issue with... I've always had issues with these type of decks. I feel like this is the new Casterior deck. And that a lot of people will gravitate towards it. But I will try to find something better. Like, personally, if I have to play a Wisest tomorrow, the set's legal, Tenpai's legal, all the new cards are legal, I probably wouldn't play this deck, to be quite honest with you. That's my honest opinion for these type of decks. Unless I had no other choice. No, cheaper than Fire? This deck won't be cheaper than Fire. I don't think that's going to be true. The Trident Dragon is $100 already. All these cards are going to be mad expensive still. Price is like always going to be high. That doesn't matter. But I'm saying ignoring price, ignoring all those other factors, just related to the game, I just find it hard to ever play these type of strategies. Because like I feel like my issue with these type of decks is that like whenever they're like prep for, they're not good. Because if you're trying to win, you don't play the deck that everyone's playing 20 cards for. That makes no sense. And there's no glaring advantages to playing this deck. I don't see an advantage of playing this deck. There's an issue. I think I'll try it though. I'll probably take it to locals. I'll buy the cards. I'll try it. But next Zodiac? No, this deck is not tier 0 by any means. Well, I think this is the deck you just play if you just don't want to try other, like, you don't want to learn the format. Because it's really simple. Like, this deck is really simple. I think there's like maybe like 5 lines maximum you need to know. The advantage is just easy. This is actually when you're afraid to not get exalted levels. Nah, I think this deck, dude, this deck is not even like dude, this deck is not even like I don't think you're gonna be assaulted in it, because bro, realistically, this deck, if it's pref 4, you don't really have to like worry about losing to it if you prefer it. This deck is easily techable against, in my opinion. It is toxic though, I do agree. These OTK strategies are like, do you guys remember like miscellaneous source with dinosaurs where they just like kill you with UCT, and sometimes they would kill you through prosperity too? It's actually crazy. This deck reminds me of that, but it's fine. Yeah, I think this deck will be good when it's not prep for. Yeah, when this deck is not respected, you just win with this deck for free, obviously. But I think it's cool. I think so. That's my opinion on the deck. I think it's just good. I think it's a really strong deck if you look at it from the lens of like how good are the cards. If you look at it from the lens of how good are the cards, I think the cards are very high quality. But I think in terms of like a choice for a YCS pick, I don't see it. Like, I personally wouldn't play it at least. But the cards are really strong. Unless someone figures out, even if someone figures out a way to make this deck playable going first, you also need to figure out how to like beat all the tech cards that people are choosing to play for this deck as well. That's the other issue.